How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of ranking every single Megadeth song ever. A quick recap of the ranking process in these videos. I went through every song Megadeth has released on an album, studio album, live album if it's a separate song, except for It's Electric, that's not really Megadeth. But I went through each album, ranked each song individually among their album, and among all other songs they've released. So there's going to be two lists within this one. The songs individually, and then once I'm done, I'm going to reveal my new rankings of every Megadeth album of all time as by the song average. So adding up how many songs they got, dividing up, to get the average, and then we're going to go from there. And then we're going to compare it to my original rankings and see how things work. It'll make sense as we go along. Also, I've combined songs if they are an intro to something. So like, Into the Arena and then Crush 'Em. I'm ranking those as one song because really they're one song. Also, the first few videos are going to be a little bit, not going to have too much on each song because as you can see, I'm ranking 175 to 131, I believe, in this video. So I'm not gonna have too much each song because these are the songs they're down bottom of the list. But when we get to these higher ranking songs, I'm gonna be taking much more time. We're gonna have about 20 songs per list, and then the top 10 is gonna be 10 songs. Without further ado, here we go. No, just no. I said it before, and I will say it again. I despise this song. There is nothing redeemable about it. Moving on. It's literally just a guitar riff and a distant vocal speech. Says a lot that this is over a full-fledged song. The first half of this duo is much higher. This half, though, is mostly forgettable. The main riff is okay, but it also just sounds like Tommy Boy's first riff. The vocals sound like Dave is trying to sing Loch Ness from Judas Priest, which is funny because this song came out before Loch Ness. That doesn't matter. The chorus is complete trash, though. The live version from Argentina is great. The recorded version of this should have stayed home in the first place. The opening riff and vocals sound like Dave just hit record and then just did something random. Me no like. It gets better as it goes along, but it's mostly a forgettable song on a mostly forgettable album. Well, I won't be there to listen to it. I always found this song annoying. The final act of the song, though, does sound actually pretty good, especially again from the Argentina show. That moment is that. Have I mentioned how much I love that concert? Meh. Big stinking pile of meh. The drums are way too loud. That's the only part that's really worth noting. The song they play as their outros, and it's ranked ahead of 6 full-fledged songs. And it's an instrumental. Neat. It sounds like it's going someplace so much cooler, but it's compressed so much that it lacks the impact that they were going for with, the really punchy rhythm. Filler tracks are sometimes the best songs of the album, sitting there as little sleepers until you finally get your full hands on the full release. Not with this one. I know that they were experimenting at the time with other genres and just want to see how far they could stretch it. This is where the rubber snaps. Shame, as the bridges are really good, but the chorus kills all momentum. This song had potential for greatness. If it was a few BPM quicker, removed the needless vocal additions, and reworked parts of the chorus, it could have been a really killer track. Has a great build-up, but then is dead on arrival. It just tries way too hard and just screams in the chorus. Same as the title track. At the start, it sounds awesome, and then Dave tries to capture his classic, speak over vocals, and he just sounds extremely uninspired. It does get better slowly as the song progresses, but by the end, you just don't care anymore. This song is okay. The chorus has a very country twang to it. The song in its entirety actually has a very dark country vibe to it. While the instrumentation in the verse is very cheesy, the vocal melody is very chill. The chorus is very solid though, and it's the highlight of the song. This song is weird. It has a very strange cadence to it. The thing that saves this song though is a little swinging guitar melody during the chorus. The song ranks higher because the music is great. Great rhythms. But the vocals, well, drive me crazy. There's nothing too shiny about this one. It exists, and I bet many people have even heard it before. Get the war chest if you still can. It's not bad. It actually has some pretty kick-ass riffs in it, but I'd rather listen to the Finger 11 song of the same name. "13" was such a polarizing album. The studio wrecked any chances it had of being, really great. While I like a lot of the re-recordings and then songs included from others, projects, the rest of the album sounds like filler. This being the worst of them. It's not bad, it's just not good. However, the chorus does have one solid rhythm. It would have been so much better with an actual guitar tone, not whatever this was supposed to be. 7 has some elements of the early 90s, but that thin tin bin sin of a tone just killed it. The original cover that made everyone go "Buh?" and well, it got them in trouble. It's super thrashy and fun, and sounds like something that would have been on the Children of Bodom cover album. And would you have not heard that? You need to check it out. You never thought you'd hear before, Frog Leap Studios, Britney Spears, and Eddie frickin' Murphy turned into metal. But beyond that little quirk, it's still odd. The lowest ranking Memoir song. It's a good, solid song that does enact a bit of feels if you really listen to it. But with that, it's also just as easy to ignore as a background song. Don't drink and drive. If you do, you're stupid. No excuses, just don't do it. Wait, this is a ranking, not a PSA. Song's good and fun, but seriously, don't be a moron. The song has an awesome shred intro, a cool riff, and a badass lick to build off of it. The verse is classic riff solo formula that goes back and forth and just, yes! The chorus burns it all to the ground. Ugh. This song only outranks Burns because the music is solid throughout. But my god, the vocals are built for war! Annoying, and sound like they are written by a 12-year-old. Built for war! High energy level performance back from the days when Dave's live voice was still able to maintain the high notes at the same level of intensity they were recorded at. It's fun. Check it out. The opening riff has a severe flavor of Sabbath. The vocal melody could have been better in the verse, but it is serviceable. What it all does though is pull off an atmosphere that is actually very haunting. This kicks ass, creepy as hell vocals, loud thumping bass that drills its way into your ears, and drums perfectly accenting it. But at the end of the day, it is just bass. I could be wrong, but I think this evolved, or rather devolved, as a shadow of its former self, it changed into the clean section of Trust. It's a beautiful instrumentation with great playing throughout. It goes to show that if you have not done so already, go back and check out the remasters or, on Spotify, and check out the demos and unreleased tracks. There are some true hidden gems in there. The music is awesome. Almost everything is on point. But at the same time, the song is so freaking stupid. Awesome, but stupid.
He's so cool, but he's so goddamn dumb.
Great messages, but still stupid. They put the wrong version on the album. We'll go over it later. They put the wrong version on the album. We'll go over it later. If the recorded version of this sounded much closer to the live version from the Rude Awakening DVD, this song would have ranked a lot higher. Dave's vocals on the recording are honestly terrible, especially in the harmony after the chorus. People give this song and the entire album a bad rap. But you know what? Shush! This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. I haven't done that in forever. Just give it a chance. This song perfectly fits the subject matter and has a great bounce to it. It's story time! As it sounds like he's reading off a Shakespearean play to the listeners. The main reason why the song is so high though is the bridge and chorus has really resonated well. Not usually a huge fan of their overly ballady songs, but this one's not so bad. Just like the points, the song doesn't matter. I'm just kidding, or am I? In all seriousness though, this sounds like a song Dave wrote back in his early days, because it's fitting for a guy in his late teens or early 20s, not a dude who's old enough to be someone's grandpa. Then it's just silly. So that's the first episode of the Megadeth rankings. We'll have another one next week. It's going to be a long ride, about 8 weeks worth. And again, stay tuned to the very end, where we'll be ranking all the albums. Risk is almost out already. I defend the crap out of that album. It's already down to its last 2 songs. But how high will they rank? Stay tuned to find out. Stay tuned in next week. If you like this content, like, comment, subscribe, share me with your friends. Tell me down in the comments how much of a moron I am. Was your favorite song on this part list? If it is, I'm not sorry, because you have terrible taste in Megadeth songs. I'm kidding. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. That's what this whole video is about. But seriously, if you like Super Collider, we can't be friends. Take care.